What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ravan from Bats Manifestation. Today I want to talk to you guys about why men should eliminate the word love from their vocabulary. Very controversial topic, very out there, something that people would be like, wow, what the fuck are you talking about? Why should I eliminate love from out of my vocabulary? Should I not feel love? Should I not be the someone who deserves love? And I'm not saying any of that. So if you are gonna listen to my opinion, make sure you watch this entire video, because if you don't watch the entire video, you won't understand my perspective, and then therefore you're just gonna jump to conclusions without really understanding what I truly mean with that concept. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Love, man. Men, oftentimes what we're doing is we want to be loved, we want to love someone, we want somebody in our life, and we just really want to feel happy. And oftentimes what we're doing with that is we're trying to hide our own feelings of how we feel about ourselves, and we start fantasizing the idea about love. We think the more we think about love, is that's how we will make ourselves feel happy. So if you have no sense of purpose, or if you have no sense of things that makes you happy, or any sense of passion, what you end up doing is you start romanticizing about the idea of love. Why? Because then you can think about that and think about how that would make you happy. You think about, oh, if I was with a girl, I would go on a nice date with her, I would go watch a movie with her, I would cuddle with her, I would have sex with her, I would have lots of time to talk with her, I would blah blah blah. Anything you go add on to the list, and you keep dreaming about it day after day after day after day, and you keep thinking about it, and all you think is that if I just have that, then that will make me so much happy. I'll be so much happier in my life. That will be the optimum prime level of happiness in my life. And you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting love, getting love, or being loved, or even being in a relationship. I have nothing against those things. But oftentimes what is happening is, like, most people don't even have their cup full before they start sharing their water, right? These people, you just want love because you're fantasizing about so much, because you want to feel that emptiness in your heart, the gap that's in your heart. But what you truly don't understand is that even before you go to a girl, even before you go to somebody to get love, to give love, right? You can't just get love. It's not something you take. It's a give. It's about give and give. It's about sharing with each other. It's a little bit of give. It's a little bit of give. It's not like I'm taking everything from her and she's taking everything from me. Like, no, it's not that. It's a sharing bond that goes around when you're in the love situation. But what's happening with men is that a lot of us are trying to mitigate our feelings inside by just trying to cope with thinking that, oh, if I just get that girl, boom, I'll be fine, great, blah blah blah. Whoa. And it's not completely wrong for you to think so, because at the end of the day, it's our natural biology. You're gonna want to have a girl one day in your life, probably have kids one day in your life, and that's fine. But you have to understand, the way men view love is not even the same way women view love. It's very interesting, because a man can love a woman unconditionally, right? It's possible. How many times have you seen a man in a shitty ass relationship, but he's still trying to make it work? He still does everything she says, and then will do anything for us, say sorry, and if she asks anything, he'll make it happen and all that shit, and he'll stay in it no matter how toxic the woman might be to the guy. Why? Because more often than not, even though, let's be real, he probably doesn't have his own boundaries, he doesn't have his own purpose, so he doesn't know how to be a man in his life yet he's okay with the girl treating him like that, because in his mind he has this idea of unconditional love. But in the same sense, if we were to reverse that role, and if the man was in some ways not the same way to a woman, she would have fly. She would just go away as soon as she came in, right? Obviously, like, I'm exaggerating a bit here. I'm not saying like fucking tic-tac-toe, you beat her and she's gone. Like, obviously that's not what I'm talking about. But you get the point. Like, the thing with the women is they are a little bit more conditional and loving. They can love you too, but just not the same way a man wants to be loved. And that's just the hardcore truth. You might find controversy in it, you might want to dislike this video, but I'm giving you facts for what I see it, and what I've experienced it, and what you might see every single day. You might tell me that, bro, that's not everybody, but how often have you seen that not happen? I'm looking at the realistic version of it instead of the delusional version of it. So if we're being realistic, there's the truth that they just cannot love us the same way, but they still can. But it's like you have to, but it makes sense though, because their biology is way different from our biology. You cannot judge her for who she is, just like she cannot judge us for who we are. If she does judge us, that's on her. But if we judge her, that's on us, right? So That's on them, that's on us. So you cannot just judge them for who they are. Their biology is different. They need somebody who's going to be able to provide for them. They need somebody who's going to be able to take care of them. They need somebody who's going to be able to give security to them. And that's just the years of evolution of biology. Now 2020 is different. Generations all been fucked up and everybody's preaching whoop-de-doo equality and shit, and that's fine. Preach whatever the hell you want, but you cannot just change years of evolution and decades of biology just like that. It's just not gonna happen. So years and years of biology has already programmed our brains in ways where the woman always will want the protector, the provider, the man who has resources, the man who can manage it, the man who is strong in the tribe, all that shit, right? So that's why it makes sense why she would want someone to be in a certain, she would want to be with someone who already has certain stuff in his life. Now, why is it different from a man? Because a man doesn't really need all these things from a woman, right? A man just needs a woman and a woman to act like her feminine ways. And as long as she can do that, he's fine for the rest of his life. So he can live unconditionally, right? That's the difference, because women is a representation of beauty, right? They're literally, their life, their energy is beauty. They represent beauty, social status, all that good stuff. So they don't really need to present anything else in life, right? That's what they present. When they are on the grand scheme of things, when they're being presented, when they have something to offer, they're coming with their beauty. So therefore we can love them unconditionally because that's all we need from them. We don't really give a shit if they're a lawyer or if they have a bachelor's degree in business. We don't really give a shit because that's not what our biology wants. But why is it different for a man? It's because when she's looking at us, she's not looking at us for our beauty. She's looking at us for our power, for what we can conquer, for what we can make happen, for how we solve problems, all this shit. Now, that does put a lot more pressure on us because we're just like, what the fuck, like, I gotta do so much, why is it so rigged like that? But it's not rigged, it's two different biologies, and if anything, I would really take that as a compliment because that just means I have the pressure on myself to work way harder and really make myself as much better as I can to become the best version of myself. And I wouldn't want it anyway else. If there's something that I want, and that's telling me that if I want to get that, I gotta make myself the best version of myself as possible, then I should work for it and I will work for it, because why the hell not? That's why you'll see a lot of people in the average 99% of society, what's happening there is that they get the matrix shit, right? They get car, house, job, and a decent lifestyle and a weekend where they can get drunk and have fun, right? It's a very matrix lifestyle, right? But what happens in the matrix is that they have all that shit and they might even have a wife, but then they realize is that they never felt complete. They don't feel complete deep down within. They have all this stress, they have all this shit. They don't have complete happiness that they wanted. And oftentimes, since they don't even have the knowledge to know that they're the ones responsible for it because they didn't do anything that they really wanted to do, now they go around blaming it on everybody else. They blame it on the government, they blame it on the poverty, they blame it on the people around them, they blame it on the friends, they blame it on the parents. Whatever they can do, they don't want to blame themselves because that's a harsh reality to face. Now they'll be going around playing the victim, blaming everybody else. That's just what happens. So let's get back into the concept of love. You have to understand that men, as who we are as men, we want to be loved a certain way. We want a girl to tell us that you're perfect, do whatever you want, I love you, and I will never leave you, and like them to actually mean these things too, right? The thing is, like, a woman will tell you these things anyways if she really likes you for who you are and respects you. Here's the thing, a woman will if she respects you. A lot of guys can't command respect from a woman. That's tough, but you can do that when you actually get on your purpose, build yourself up. It's easier to command respect from a woman. But let's be real. But a woman who respects you out of respect will try to show you the type of love you want. So she will tell you, I love you so much, don't go to work today, just stay. But you go to work anyways because that's your purpose. So she will tell you how much she misses you when you're not around and all this shit. And she will do all these things for you if she respects you. But if she doesn't respect you, she'll make your life miserable. She'll make you sure every single day she reminds you how fucking big of a piece of shit you are. And that's her natural biological duty, right? You think it's her coming at you, but it's not even her coming at you. It's just nature showing itself in front of your eyes. The girl is not really a representation of a girl. She's just a representation of a nature, just like you are. When she's looking at you, you're also a representation of a nature, right? So when you're looking at her and she's getting all fumed at you and Mother Nature is like getting pissed at you, that's because Mother Nature is so pissed at you because you're not in your purpose. You're not achieving what you're here to achieve. You're just doing a shitty 9 to 5 job working at like a fucking Walmart your whole life and then expecting that to pay your bills, and that's just it. That's the meaning of life. That's why when you see Mother Nature is so pissed at you. And then the same thing happens around with the girl. When the girl is looking at you and you're just the guy who's working at the freaking Walmart and not doing all the shit that you're supposed to be doing to become a complete fulfilled man, now that Mother Nature is resisting you. She's like, ugh, I don't want that to move on life. I don't want more of that guy's siege to carry on life. I don't want more losers and pathetic pieces of shit to move on life. That's why oftentimes again, you'll see girls that end up with alphas. Why? You like obviously logically, when you're thinking all this shit logically, it makes sense. You're like, oh, she shouldn't cheat with me. I mean, she shouldn't cheat with that guy. She shouldn't do this, blah blah blah. But again, you're resisting the nature of biology. You cannot resist the nature of biology. Nature of biology has already been made. She, in her subconscious mind and deep down in her psychology, already knows, because Mother Nature doesn't want shitty like just same thing as a peacock. When there's a peacock in the nature, right? The one with the biggest, brightest feathers is gonna be the one that's gonna mate more, and it's gonna keep mating more again and again and again, right? But the ones that have like like shitty feathers, like one or two like nice feathers, but most of them are all crooked and broken. The Mother Nature doesn't want that to continue because the survival rate of that's not gonna happen. Same thing happens in real life with humans too. We just have our logical mind, but even without our logical mind, deep down where our biology exists, there's a different story there. So Mother Nature will resist you if you do not follow what your role of Mother Nature is. As a man, our role of Mother Nature is always to conquer, to get more powerful, to get more resources, to become the best version of ourselves, to become the strong rock boulders that we're supposed to become. For women, it's different. For them, it's to be more feminine or whatever. But it's their role. I'm not here to talk about women. I'm here to talk about a man, and I'm talking about our role and how we need to get our shit together. So let me make it very clear. I think, in my opinion, very strongly that you should not be worrying about the concept of love in your dictionary. Let me add even more stuff to it. People, at least men, when we start thinking with the frequency of love and we start acting in ways, it always messes us up, right? It will always mess you up because you start acting beta, right? I don't like using terms like beta, alpha, but just for context sake, understand what I'm saying. When you start loving someone, you start like sending them flowers every day, start telling them how much you love them every day, how much you want to kiss them every day, how much you want to sleep with them every day, how much you want to buy them this every day, you want to take them there every day, and all you do is like your focus is right there. Your focus is on her, and you just want to keep telling her all this shit, you want to keep giving her all this love, and you do all this shit, and that's because, you know why? Because you do feel like that, and that's okay. I understand why men feel like this, because I am a man, so I know why that feels like that. You're really romantic, and you feel these like fucking lovey-dovey emotions. That's fine, but you have to understand that does it not serve you, because it drives her away at some point. Like at first she might like it, second time she might like it, but at some point it gets really boring. It's like, you know, it's like, I'll give you a great example. When I used to listen to music on Spotify, right, and there was ads on it, right, I would hate the fact that there was ads on it, but I really appreciated it when the music would come on, because then I'll be listening to it, I'll be turning up, and when the ads would come on, I would kind of get like, whatever, and then the music would come on, and then I'll start turning up again. So I thought, yo, you know what, I need to buy Spotify Premium, so I'll feel like it's all the time. Now Spotify Premium, all I feel like is I'm just listening to music. It's not even that big of a deal anymore, right? So yeah, I kind of forgot where I was going with that. Anyways, so let's bring it back. You gotta understand with love, right? When we start thinking with the frequency of love, we start doing a lot of beta things, right? So to ignore that, you have to have your own purpose, where the woman is not your only focus in life. If anything, she shouldn't even be your main focus in life. Like a lot of people, again, it's gonna get hurt by that. Be like, what do you mean she shouldn't be my main focus in my life? She's my love, blah blah blah. But if you really do love her, your purpose should be the main purpose of your life. Why? Because the more you're focused on your purpose, the more she does gain value from it. The more you work hard and make sure your business, your lifestyle, your happiness is at its peak, the more she gets a touch of that. So does that mean you're giving her the benefit of what she needs? Or does that mean you're robbing away her needs? You're giving her exactly what she needs. Because if you gave her what you think she needs, because I'm telling you, your idea of love is fucked up. What you think is that I need to love her, give her flowers and kisses and shit. And like I said, she appreciates it today and tomorrow, but if you do it every single day, you'll kill it. Oh, that's what I was going with the Spotify example. You can't do this shit every single day, because then you just make it like, now it's just music. Now it's just a gift. Like, it doesn't matter. But if you only give her gifts on Valentine's Day, if you only give her gifts when, like, I don't know, maybe it's her 1 year anniversary or some shit like that, on special days like that, then boom, she will be appreciating it more. But if you're doing it every single day, there's no value in that anymore. So again, remember, your main purpose always needs to be you. You need to be working on yourself, because the more you actually work on yourself, the more she will actually feel better, because she feels nice that, oh, that's my man. That's my man getting and achieving this thing. That's my man getting this thing done. So achieving success is the number one thing that you need to do and make sure that you're working on every single day. Don't worry about buying her flowers every single day and telling her how pretty she is. She probably already knows that, and if she doesn't, that's fine. You'll tell her when it's important. But what she can do is she can enjoy you while you get better, and then she wins anyways. The more you get better, the more she wins anyways. But the more you're focused on her, the more you start putting yourself down, and the more slowly she starts getting unattracted to you, and then both parties lose. So for her and for yourself, if you do believe that you love her and you also love yourself, put the effort for yourself, and then there's no other way you will gain the best value in your life other way possible. Alright guys, dropped a shit ton of bomb knowledge for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop me a fucking thumbs up, man. Subscribe to this fucking channel, because you're gonna get more awesome content like this every single day, and stay subscribed to the family. Share this video with like-minded people, and with that being said, man, I will see you in the next one. Peace.